Very red tonight. See if I can turn this down. Does this change anything? I think that's a little better. And if we turn it down, interesting. Oh, it's tough. Okay. That can't be good. That's also not good. If you just go all the way down. I guess this works. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Goblin Ringleader podcast. And today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We were supposed to be playing Modern today and Arena yesterday, but I've just been, I've been fighting a bug. Arena Cube today. Just trying to, take it easy. And so, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Powered Cube is one of my favorite things to do. We have like a lot of the best cards in Magic, and you also have the Power 9. Personally, I like to pass Moxen, Ancestral, Time Walk, Time Twister. They can all go. I don't care. I'd much rather have on-curve removal, good creatures, being able to play just a fair game plan. And I found that in my experience, most of the time, if you're just doing something fair and consistent, you're going to beat the best decks. All right, let's see if we can change this so it makes it a little bit bigger. Okay. We got Sneak Attack. It's the only unfair card in this pack. Dismember is good removal. You can play in any color. Mother of Runes is good too. Sneak Attack is 4 mana though. Nova Hellkite's pretty good. Monastery Swift Spear is pretty good. Bowmasters is pretty good. I'm gonna take the Nova Hellkite. Pack one, pick one, standard state. We have a wheel. Could have gone Bowmasters into Wheel of Fortune. What do we want our second color to be? Not blue. Could be black. If it's black, we probably should have picked Bowmasters pack one. We passed Bowmasters, so that means that black's going to be open for them. We could cut it off by taking the sweeper. Yeah, let's be red-white. A Demi, it's a 2 mana 3/2 flash, gives things indestructible. That could be fine as a speculative pick. Felia is pretty decent. Yeah, red is not looking the greatest right now. I'm going to take Jite. Jite is pretty good in aggressive decks. Elegy of Coil is decent, but we don't really have a good way to trigger it. This is not a flying, even though it does look like you would have flying. I think I like Philia. Could be Philia, could be Virtue. But I think Virtue is going to wheel. So, yeah, let's take Philia. Immediately finding the reason to take the Philia. Oh, but we also have these good red cards in the back, too. I think I like Overlord of the Mist Mars. And now we need to find cards that allow us to be more aggressive. Artifacts and creatures your opponent control enter tapped is huge. NT is also huge. It's a good way to filter and push damage. So our options are Spellbinder, NT, Makadi, and Intella. NT as a top deck is pretty good. Intella is not. Lava Spur Boots is good if we hit an Urza Saga. I'm going to take the NT. Galvanic is decent. I think I just like Discharge. Creatures get a buff. We have no spot removal right now, so we're going to take Galvanic. There we go, perfect. As soon as we mention it, we have options. I like Touch of the Spirit Realm. It's flexible. Flexible removal is often what you're looking for. Fear of missing out. See what the curve looks like. This is technically a 3-drop. That is a 4-drop. Yeah, it's FOMO. Dismember, Mom, and Swift Spear all wield. That's great for us. Take the Mom for sure. Peacekeeper's a 3-drop. Turns off activated abilities. Mind Collapse, Andro. Endurial. Mind Collapse is removal. Beautiful. Exactly what we wanted to see. Glorybringer at the top of the curve. Do we want to be Jeskai or do we want to be Mardu? I mean, I'll take Mardu. Beautiful. Netherglaive, sure. Housed, all playables. All right, we opened a Lotus. It's going to help our aggressive deck a little bit. Yeah, that's like probably the easiest thing that I've ever done. Just pick the Lotus. I like passing Moxen. I like passing. Lotus is one of those cards you can't mess around with. Turn wanting embedding your Overlord or turn 2 Glorybringer is huge. Actually crazy. Entomb, Unmarked Grave. What graveyard shenanigans do we have right now? Really nothing, but we can build towards that. Virtue is removal that also reanimates every turn. Mana Confluence is the mana fixing. We're in pack 2, so we don't have to be super aggressive about taking the fixing. I mean, Felia and Overlord is really good. Adeline is also really good. Dion being flickered is really good. I think we just take the best fair card, which is the Overlord. And the black stuff is an iffy splash right now. Yeah, Angie's Ravager is really cool. Legend of Yang Chen is really cool. Shadow Spear's busted. Reprieve is crazy. Chain Lightning is just a bolt. I think I'm gonna take the 3-mana 3/3 that when it attacks, I discard then draw 3. It's pretty good. Fixing a 2-drop. Tribal Flames, Thraben Inspector. I'm gonna start taking the fixing. This deck feels pretty good. Probably not gonna play all these cards yet, but I can start to prioritize taking the fixing to make sure we can actually play the game. Thalia is very strong. Unholy Heat's very strong. I'll take Unholy Heat. Removal is very important. Vampiric Tutor's good. Ultima. More fixing. So if we're just going by best card in the pack, it's Vamp. We could just take the fixing. I mean, Overlord means we have all of the Overlords. Is that what I want? I mean, I think that's a good enough reason to be playing black. Croxa, Thopter. I like Croxa. Croxa's a reason to want to throw all this stuff in the graveyard. Verge is amazing if we're playing black. Better than Path and Grizzlebrand because I don't have any Reanimator stuff right now. Yeah, double white might be tough. Legend of Yang Chen. This is a 5. This is a 4. Inspector Wield. We'll take the Might. Ultimate can be a sideboard card. Crucible can be a sideboard card. Okay. Mana Vault is pretty decent. Troll, Galvanic. Murderous Foot. Godless Shrine Plateau. Troll can't grab any of this right now. I think we take the Godless Shrine. Plateau my wheel. Stoneforge has no targets. DRC, I don't really have a lot of instants or sorceries. Yeah, I have 5 total. I mean, Grave Titan's double black. That's really not going to happen. I guess enchantment creature, land, instant or sorcery. I mean, the DRC's online, so we could try that. Turf is great on this curve. Could also play Ephemerate to save my stuff from removal. We don't have great ETBs though. I kind of like Tursa. Bloodstained Mire is amazing because we can grab our white, black, or a mountain. Or Godless Shrine or a mountain. We have Figure of Destiny. We're not playing Storm, so now Yogg's Will, Ghostfire Slice, Bloodstained Mire. I take the fixing. Get Lost is a good catch-all. Yeah, removal at this point and fixing are where we want to be. Vindicate's cool. Bankbuster is busted, but Vindicate can hit lands. Lion's Eye Diamond Storm is wide open. Breach plus Black Lotus. Nasty. However, we're just playing it fairly. Rampaging Raptors is a busted 4-drop. Oh my god, and Brain Freeze was in the next pack. That's awesome. Just put Skull Clamp in the deck. Oh, Mind Twist. 1000% Mind Twist. We're playing aggro. Murderous Cut Wield. Troll Wield. You can grab the Godless Shrine. I think we take the Troll. We take the Grave Titan. Plateau did not wheel. So this is 6. Troll is 6. I'll take the Curtains and the Spell Bomb. I guess Pyrokinesis. Grab Show and Tell for the board. Triple Pit Titan, not gonna work. All right. Interesting pool here. Mardu. So let's just, I want to kind of like cut as much as we can. Cut Oust, cut Threadwood Inspector, cut Curtains, cut another Goyf, cut Spell Bomb, DRC, Galvanic, and Holy Heat. We'll say Mind Twist is there. Cut Jimmy, keep the get lost. Ophelia is fun. A Margaret can go. FOMO's good. NT Crocs is good. Peacekeeper can go. Dion, Mind Collapse. Mind Collapse is 0. Same thing with Lotus. And Pyrokinesis. Overlord, Grave Titan, Troll. Legend, Overlord, Glorybringer, Nova Hellkite. Raptor, Dion, Vindicate. Okay, so now the cards that I'm thinking about cutting on Mind Twist. Pyrokinesis can go. DRC is probably not as good as Curtains or Netherglyph. Spellbomb is the only artifact. We don't really have a good way to get cards in the graveyard is the issue. FOMO forces a discard, which is tough sometimes. The only real payoff we have for the graveyard is Croxa. I mean, Mind Twist has the upside. We can put this in our mana base. Go to Swamp. Mind Twist has the upside where if we Dark Ritual it, we can just take out their hand before they can really progress the game. I think I'm okay with not having any of these cards. This is technically a 3-drop. This is technically a 2-drop. This is a 4-drop. This is a 4-drop. Man, I don't want to say Grave Titan is not good enough. If we get Grave Titan down fast enough with Black Lotus, like the game could just end. I think having to sack a land for removal is not where we want to be. Yeah, I mean, this feels right. Let's try it. Haven't hit a Black Lotus in a while. Oh, jeez. So sorry. All right, we've officially chugged the entire gallon of water. Oh. But I can always grab another. I am going to grab another. I will be right back. Bringing my blanket with me. Now the question is the aggro deck going to be good enough? Or will our opponents kill us with a bunch of Moxen? Sam seems good. Opponent seems to be playing something fairly. I was thinking I was on mtga. I was going to start auto-yielding. go Croxa. Pitch Sirach. Sentinel's fine. You gotta get lost. Guess we should just go to combat pass. When they go to crack on the Sentinel, we blow it up. Hey, what's up, Based? Appreciate you dropping in. We ended up getting a Black Lotus. Going to blow up the Sentinel before I can get the maps. And yeah, I enjoy playing red base decks. So we started Boros for Thalia, and then we moved into black for a couple other cool cards. We have all three of the Overlords with Thalia, and I feel very confident about this deck. I'm gonna start blinking out their maps. Or I can reset one of my own creatures. And I think they're fine with this, I'll be honest. If we hit a red source, we can flicker the Overlord, and if we hit a white source, we can every turn flicker Legend of Yangchen. We have a cut down, it's fine. We have Overlord of the Belmerk to pick it back up in the future. Unholy Heat to kill the Delighted Halfling. No second red source. Pitch the Raptor. Pitch the Glorybringer. Pitch the Overlord, actually. Okay, there we go. Should have waited for the land. And what, now that's just gone? Oh. Teresa, why you hate me? Never played Magic before, but I play Master Duel. That must be how I discovered your channel. Hey, respect. Appreciate you dropping in. Yeah. What is that, Yu-Gi-Oh? I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh when I was younger. 1000%. Card games are card games. It's nice to use, mechanics and like things that you learn in one in the other. So I can go Overlord. I can cast it with this alternate cost, which is cheaper. I can mill 4 and I can pick up a creature out of my graveyard. So I could either grab Mother of Runes, which allows me to give a creature that I control protection, or I can pick up Thalia and immediately recast it at their instead. I think I'm gonna get Mom. No, that was a mistake actually. Because my logic is it forces them, I can still hit the Thalia. No. But I do get my land drop. Play Anji's Ravager. Opponent is Hardcast Crab Abomination. Deck. They didn't take the Legend of Yangchen. That's all I care about. To be fair, taking the Thalia and the Glorybringer are all really good. If they don't hit the Mom, they're in trouble. Yeah, so Mother of Runes is nicknamed Mom, and it's hilarious because if you try to like once, so now it doesn't have summoning sickness. I leave it up for the rest of the game, and if my opponent ever tries to kill something, I just go protection, and they have to have another removal spell on top of that to actually get through, which is really like difficult. So now I get to go Legend of Yang Chen. I'm gonna choose to exile this crab. And when this Ravager attacks, I get to discard my hand and draw 3, and I have 0 cards in my hand. Beautiful. I already played my land. I can make them discard 1 card. I think I'll just get a body down instead. Sure, 4/4. Demonic Tutor, okay. Probably tutoring for a board wipe. Trying to clear the entire board. Because that gets around the mom's protection. And this is crazy because I have Mind Twist. I can make them discard X cards at random. So they're tutoring for whatever the best card is in this situation for them to untap with next turn. And I'm going to just say, well, actually, discard it, please. Yes. You can draw 3 and I can draw 3. And then I would like you to one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are good cards, opponent. I apologize for making you discard them. And they concede! Yeah. Mind Twist, very good. 1000%. All right. Opponent kind of had a slower start. We were struggling with our mana. So let's run it back. That felt really good. We didn't even have the Black Lotus there. I can imagine like turn 1. What is it? Turn 1, play land, I guess, play Mom. Turn 2, land, Black Lotus, Nova Hellkite. Like, there's some crazy things we can do. I can only cast Ophelia. I believe. If we draw a mountain or an island or plains, then this Verge taps for a red. Want to fetch? Maybe shocks. Fetch out a bird. Okay, we can pass. Bristly Bill, but no second land. No, they just played it well. This is fine. Another Hierarch. Flashing Philly at the end step. Hey, what's up, Zero? Appreciate you dropping in. How's the day going? We're going to attack. Reset the Bristly Bill. Now, if we hit a mountain, we can cast Overlord and then immediately flicker it, which is what we're going to try to do. They have a lot of mana. They're the aggressor. Now they kill the Ophelia? No. Interesting. So we can keep doing this, but I don't think this helps us at all. They go fetch land. Yeah, it's bad. It's going good, you know. Long day at work, but I got to get off and um, come home early. I wasn't able to go to locals tonight, but I was able to, have a nice dinner with my girlfriend, and it was a nice night. Now I get to play some Magic. I'm super happy. Gonna try to play an RCQ this weekend. Um, so I'm excited to play some more Magic after a day at work tomorrow. All right, so what do we learn from that? Mulligan to a hand that can cast your spells. I had a bunch of really cool top end cards, but I didn't have my fourth or my fifth land. And I could not cast the double red cards in my hand, and red is my most prevalent color. So, mulliganing to a hand that has the proper amount of lands and the correct types. Like this hand is a very good example of what I should mulligan. Much better. Probably bottom Mind Twist. A double red is definitely the card. So let's go Swamp on 1. Veilmark. Mana Tithe? Wow. Brilliantly played. Mana Tithe is that card. Oh, and there's the Felio too. Crazy. Sometimes you play into it, sometimes you don't. Yeah, you gotta force them to have it, that's for sure. So they're back to 7 cards in hand after this. And Step Fillion. I'll make him discard 2 lands. Come on. No. Okay. This is blue-eye control. Interesting. Jace. Jace is good. Jace unsummon. I mean, Fate Seal just stays at parity, right? So yeah, Fate Seal's really good. Ooh, we found a land. Does not have haste. But I can go. I could potentially have done something really cool, but let's get the Anji Ravager down. Blink out the Jays. Could blink out the Ravager, but then the Jace is at 5, going to 7 loyalty. Running Arabella Abandoned with Hair Parent. Chef's kiss. That sounds amazing. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. Arabella is super underrated as a card. Mystic Confluence main phase. Sure. Give me another red source. I'm gonna do something dumb. And they drew a card. Now they're thinking about what to do with the Jace. Fate Seal again. Top. It's the other mountain. Beautiful. I can go. Wait. No, they're tapped out. Legend of Yang Chen. I would like to exile this. Their hand must have been so good that they didn't need to brainstorm twice. 4 Mondrek and mirror boxes? Ooh, that's cool. Okay, Gideon's down. Gideon immediately makes a body. The Felia is cool because we can blink out the bodies. But Gideon itself, it can attack next turn. No. I could just get Dion down. If I get to flip Dion next turn, no, I'd rather get bodies this turn, I guess. So let's go. FOMO. Pitch. Anji's Ravager. Not a land. Like to cast this like this. There's some controversy in the Magic community over adding all the new original IPs like Spider-Man. Yeah, so how would I explain this? The best way that I can explain it is like imagine that your band. Somebody used this analogy and I really enjoy it. Let's say your band plays all original songs, and then all of a sudden they start going to these big bands and saying, "Hey, we're doing pretty well. What if we paid you to let us play your songs at our shows?" And it just feels a little bit like that when they try to do things a little bit too far outside of the realm of what could fit in a Magic set. And it's a multiverse, so you could theoretically play anything, and that's not like the big point. The big point that I like to say is that when they can create the set with love and care, that's fine. The big controversy about Spider-Man is that it felt like it wasn't put together with enough thought. And outside IPs have had some success in Magic. There's like the Lord of the Rings set. That's amazing because it's outside of like Hasbro Wizards of the Coast. It's a different company, right? But they killed that set. They did amazing with it. I think the Avatar set is another example. I think that Final Fantasy is another example. And I'm not a huge fan of any of those IPs individually. But people definitely get frustrated when like it's not, hey, here's this crossover of things that we like, people who make Magic love, like people who like have read the books and watched the movies of Lord of the Rings, they love Lord of the Rings. And so people who have that love for Lord of the Rings and play Magic are like the same, so they make something the way they normally would. And the same thing should be true for Spider-Man, but the issue is that it just wasn't made the same, right? People didn't create the set with as much intent and as much care as they did. And so it's tough, but that's the main controversy. Is it's like, how do you toe that line and say, okay, this is fine, but this, if we're not, it's two sides of the same coin. It's very difficult to explain, but that's the best way I could describe it. And it's hard to watch as somebody who loves the game. Like if you were a fan of the original music, it might really burn you to look at somebody try to just do what somebody else wants you to do. And at the end of the day, we know it's Hasbro, the parent company of Wizards, who makes Magic, pressuring them to make more money, and that's what we don't like. That's the hard part. Sorry, I definitely have opinions, and I will not I will not keep rambling. But good question. So So we get lost the Ocelot so they can't make more blockers and gain life. Now we go to combat. And Dion having flying is kind of crazy. Good game. They were doing some nasty things. Hell yeah. Yeah, I just look at this card and I go, eh. But you know what? It felt very strong there. And Legend of Yang Chen in the 2 games that I played it, ridiculous. Actually insane. Hey, what's up, Tim? How you doing, bro? How's your night going? We're playing Arena Powered Cube. And we got a Black Lotus in our Mardu not Reanimator deck. Yeah. Oh, we can make cuts in between rounds. Let's make this a little bit better. Come on. Let's. Mind Twist won us a game. I guess combat damage also won us that game. Let's not mess with it. I'm sorry, bro. I hope life stops kicking you. I send you good vibes. I'm glad you get to watch some Mardu. Yeah, I hope it slows down. Hope you're able to take a couple deep breaths. So often I find myself running, just ragged, rambling. Sometimes you just gotta focus on your feet on the ground and try to like pour your energy into the earth, like roots being planted by a tree, and just let yourself be filled with stillness and calm as you no longer are a mushroom encapsulated inside of a bone skull. You're actually a person who is able to, have control over their life and agency in a world that's chaotic and is out to make you frustrated and hurt. So realize that, as hard as it feels right now, and I'm sorry for sounding philosophical, but like as hard as it feels right now, you can do this because you are awesome. You have the energy of the world, and I believe in you, bro. Anyways, we get to turn 1 Dion. This is crazy. Or Rampaging Raptor. Interesting. Let's do the Raptor. Dion's a single white. Plus, it's got haste. Next weekend, the 2-headed giant at Boar's Hat. Is that pre-release? Or is that, what is that? And if so, if it's a thing, I'm doing it. And Tim, if you want, we can be partners, buddy. I think we just attack. They could jump, I guess. Play the mountain, pass it over. We can Felia now. Appreciate you, Dab King. Third Inspector's fine. How do you feel about 50-50 hair appearance? That's pretty good. That's pretty strong. Hell yeah. Dude, I'd love that, Tim. I appreciate you. 3-minute Inspector is going to come down. And then I think I'm just going to put a Felia in play. Get lost the Descendant of Storms. Attack, blink out. I was going to blink out the clue. So that the 3-minute Inspector basically had no agency. Okay. We're currently crushing the 1-loss bracket. This deck feels very strong. 3,136 life. You're like, that is Yu-Gi-Oh numbers, you're right. Getting to that much without infinites is tough. So I salute you. This hand is decent. All right, Legend of Yang-Chen once again. We can go into pitch touch. Oh yeah, this is defender. We can't attack. Next turn. Dude, can I add you or you add me? If you... How can we do this? I'm playing this event, but afterward, like if you want to play a game afterwards, I might have to crash, but I don't know, I could add you on Arena. The easiest way is if you go to, oh, for sure. Yeah, I got you after this match. I just might not have time after this event. Double black or double white? Double white's going to be sooner. Yeah, I'll pay 2. Oh, they have the same hand. I'll take the 3 steps ahead, but that could just draw them the land that they need. I'll attack. Pitch the Grave Titan. Put it on the NT. Perfect. No, that's fair. 1,000%. Down for a few duels in a custom room. 2 wins for Mythic? For sure. That's awesome, dude. Congrats. So looking for that land. They already found it. So they have access to 2 removal spells right now. They pitch one of them. Maybe they have a board wipe somewhere. Okay, Johnny. Interesting. So cast Kroxa, drain. Got to 12,832 life, and they conceded. And Phyrexian life. Jesus. Sack it unless it escaped. Goodbye. They pitched the dig. That makes sense. So now I can go to combat. They can trade with the nt if they want. Sure. So now I blink it out. Oh, and there's my land for next turn. Hell yeah. Okay, the Lorien revealed island cycles for a basic, plays a basic. Now they can march any of my creatures. And then they have 5, so they flip the Jace. They can shrink something, make a body, kill a creature. Okay, they're in a decent spot. I think a land is my best hit because then I can go attack one of the planeswalkers, Legend of Yang-Chen the other one. Interesting. Warp Nova Hellkite. Kill the creature. Combat. That makes sense. Everything at your face. Yeah. Yeah, Painful Quandary and Targeted God of Fright is pretty nasty, I'll be honest. And that's the beauty of Magic is you can do so many degenerate things. And it's balanced because every color is doing degenerate things. Okay, Beza. Just life. There's the land I need. Attack for 5. Okay, parallax wave. Okay, I believe they die. No, they go to 1. Yeah, 12 mana to attack with 1 creature. It's crazy. That sounds like ghost. What is it? Sphere of protection plus ghostly prison plus propaganda, probably. Nasty. All right, they just let it happen. They don't even want to make me flip my revealing eye. Good game, opponent. Well played. They could have exiled the revealing eye in response. Then the parallax wave gets exiled, and then my revealing eye comes back as curtains, and it doesn't have power. So I have to reflip it next turn. All right. We're jamming. Yeah, God Pharaoh statue. I remember when that card came out. That was crazy. We're like, it's fine. 6 mana, it's not crazy. And then they play it in like with Karn and Pioneer. And I was like, oh my god. Man, I remember playing before things got banned. I remember playing against such a busted Nykthos deck. And they nerfed it over and over again. It was still insane. I go first. See what we draw. Sure. All they did was take the playback. They didn't even have anything to capitalize with it. The actual 6-drop can go. Play this. Dismember. Mm-hmm. 7. No blocks. I don't have cards in my graveyard. Interesting. I guess as long as they have the scoos, we're gonna be in a bad spot. What's the most damage I've ever done? Well, I play a lot of combo decks, so a lot of infinites. I like to say 800 million. When I have to choose an arbitrary number because I'm going infinite, I say my snoop is I'm gonna make 800 million snoops. And then I just we work your way from there. Okay, that is trample. It's gonna be a problem. But if I had to choose like an actual number, I think with Thormok loops, I probably got up to before opponents conceded. It's like probably a 40-40 crash. And yeah, like, like 40 damage. Like, it's tough because, yeah, if you're not including infinites, I don't know what my most damage I've ever dealt is, if I'm being honest. We can't kill this. We can't kill that. Opponent just went faster than us, if we're being honest. Damn you, Mox Emerald. You're too strong. Oh, camera's tilting. So sorry. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's a very good question. It's the most damage that I've ever dealt. 2 billion with a Hydra? That's sick. And now you have the story, see? I guess if I would have pitched the Algae's Ravager and kept the Grave Titan, I could have technically traded the Gargaroth. Now I'm in a horrible spot. If I draw a Swamp, could have cast the Grave Titan. The Nissa would have killed us anyway, so that's technically a Swamp. So there was a route to victory here. I definitely punted. I should have listened to my gut that this Anji's Ravager was going to be bad this game. And the turn 1 Grave Titan pitch, we would have been able to trade the Gargaroth, chump the 4/4, the 2/2, and then we still would have died to this Nissa. Very close. Yeah, no, I can understand it. A lot of people don't. We don't like conceding, right? And like we've all done this where it's like, I want to see my opponent play through it. I want to see how they end this ridiculousness. All right, 3 more wins. I believe in us. It's always funny. I think we'll be eating dinner and we'll be talking about Magic, like just like hanging out with friends, and they'll be like, "We're conceding. You can concede at any time. It does not require the stack." It's just like it's like we're just doing random things. Start spending your gold. Yeah, I mean, it depends on whether or not you have things to spend it on. I don't like spending like gold on like cosmetics or opening packs. Just like play more games. You'll get more rewards. Draft. Play limited to get cards. We don't have a surveil. We'll try it. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Oh yeah, that's dope. It's a good amount of gold. Get this down, but don't crack it. It's a good card to draw. Yeah. NT. Sure. Cub is cool. Combat. Attack. Pitch. Grave Titan because I can pick it up with Overlord. Play a land for turn. I guess I could just warp this, ping the forest, and now they just have a 2/2. What is that? What keeps happening to this? Sure. I mean, I think this is a good time. I can hold up the rest of these things. Pitch a card. I like the Ravager matchup. There we go. And they concede. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that felt pretty good. Let's do it again. And then we do it again. All right. I believe in us. Mardu all the way. Eric/Craig. Okay. Black Lotus, Tursa, turn 1. We can go Fear Missing Out, Failure, turn 1. Or we could go turn 1, Tursa, Concealing Curtains. Let's see what we end up doing. I think I like Plans, Black Lotus. Red. Failure. FOMO. Pitches curtains. Yep. And they have a loot tree, so that tells us nothing. Inti, we can flick the we can flicker the fear. The lands are gone. Knives, pitching a Myco Spawn. Meyer, probably Fetch Shock. Tursa. Pitch the Glory Bringer. Reset the Gobin. 3, 6, 9, 11. I think we still got this. Yeah, it was pretty good. Okay. Oh my god, Comet didn't even make bodies. We got there. Last one. Can we get it? I mean, I feel like this deck is very good. I think that having all the overlords, having Philia, having the for some reason the standard curve of FOMO and Detersa, on top of having like top end threats that are just like ridiculously powerful. Like every single one of our cards that's not removable is like a haymaker. It feels really good, but not this end. The rest is fine. Wow. Yeah, I mean, right. The turn after the duress, right? That's crazy. Here's the rampaging raptor. Did we get 4? I mean, they definitely have like a go for the throat or something, right? Pass it over. They have Malcolm. Draw a discard. They're playing Reanimator. It's a 9/9 flyer. Okay. And at the beginning of their next turn, that also happens. Okay. It's funny my opponent's name is Final Boss. We just have to show them the power of the Black Lotus. I'll fetch, get a land, tapped, go to mine, draw, warp, ping, and then attack. Good game, opponent. Well played. Okay, okay. So Black Lotus came through clutch in the last 2 games that we needed it to. That's insane. We beat the final boss. Can you believe it? Shout out to my opponent for having the name Final Boss. That was pretty epic to end the stream with. But yeah, 7-2. Let me take a screenshot of this real quick. That was a horrible screenshot. Let's take a better one. Yeah, that felt pretty good. The draft deck. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you, bro. Hey, you know what? This is for you, man. I think people are going to be like, what the hell was this? All right. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think that, the cards that like really carried us were the hasty creatures, Nova Hellkite, Rampaging Raptor, Glorybringer, Tursa, and Felia being able to have Flash was huge. Besides that, it was just the consistent plan of Felia, Blink My Things, a bunch of discard shenanigans with Inti, which was very strong. And then like the Overlords are just very, very powerful what they do. We weren't able to cast Mistmores at all, but Boiler Bilges and Bill Merc both did things. Legend of Yangchen was the all-star by far. Ridiculous. With Philia, you can blink it every single turn to keep hitting your opponent's things. This deck felt very strong. I should probably actually just get a screenshot of this. Or maybe just this. All right, and then I just throw this up here and say 7, 2, and, So into an arena power cube with Boros, Black Lotus. This felt nasty. Had all 3 Overlords and a lot of haste. Okay. I'm just gonna make sure real quick. Fuck. So close. Yeah. Okay. Sorry to keep y'all in suspense. just made a post about it. Now I get to delete all of this. Say I'm done. Claim my reward. Oh, it's a lot of gems. Jesus. We gotta do some more of these. Let's crack whatever this pack is. I see. A lot of unplayable cards. Anyways, yeah, I'll show y'all. And then I'm gonna crash. Behold, the bullshit. If you enjoy Goblin's content, if you enjoy this ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more, support the channel. $1 a month is numbered out on every stream. Actually, what I can do is I can go entire screen to share. And I can go view channel. If you enjoy Goblin's content, if you enjoy this ramble, hit like and subscribe. Easiest way to support the channel, and it's free. If you want to do more, support the channel. $1 a month because you never out on every stream. Before I go to bed, I'm going to read off the members and the Patreons from the top. We have the Real 2CU and your account as Green Goblins. I hope you have a nice night, Tim. Thank you for dropping in. And then we have the Legend Adam as a Crinkled Mob Boss in the Patreon. And those are different tiers of support. If you want to help me on my magic journey, you can go support me there. And then you can also support me on YouTube. $1 a month gets your number out on every stream. I'm going to read from the top. Alpha Ronan, Tim Stop Decks, Elias Sutter, The Darth, Newt, ADD, Y100K, Jared Munster Man, and Annan, Riberio, Cypher777, The High Wumpus, AJR, B Rhyme, Corvisker, Sliver of Nope, Scott McIntosh, Javier Hugo, Valeroth, Yormiger, Terrieth, Nito Burrito, Sugar Philosophy, The Green Ranger, Stanton McCain, and Danny Alexandria, Sergeant Farmer, and Uncooked Burrito. Thank you all so much for watching. It really means the world to me. We stream every single day, 10 o'clock p.m. CST. So if you want to see more Goblins content tomorrow, I'll be back. Till next time. Peace.